Hello everyone, welcome to MzansiOz Diary, and my name is Connie. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. You know, there is something deeply disturbing happening online, and it's time we talk about it. Every time Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, speaks, whether it would be about resilience, purpose, or empowerment, the entire industry wakes up. An industry built on hate, not on honest debate, but hate. And today I'm going to expose how and why this is happening.
And if you can't see it, I don't need to prove to you why that's your loss. Because I know that I'm a great friend, and I know the kind of mom I am, and I know the kind of human being I am, and I know how I show up. And I love being able to be that person with the people that I love. So, worthiness, maybe part of worthiness comes when you stop having to feel like you're in the prove it game.
Hallelujah. I am getting emotional right now. Getting out of the prove it game, feels like joy, tastes like freedom.
Meghan recently appeared in an interview with Kern Lima, sharing powerful insights about purpose and overcoming adversity. For most of us, this was inspiring, but almost instantly, social media exploded with outrage. With outrageous content, videos, posts, even merchandise criticizing not what she said, but who she is. So let's look at the psychology behind the hate campaign. So why this keep happening? First, let's look at this from the psychological perspective. So many people project their frustrations onto public figures. So Meghan becomes a scapegoat, a target of people's anger about things like inequalities, cultural changes, or they're just their own insecurities. The second things that I think why this is happening would be this thing we call a group identity. Online hate groups give people a sense of belonging. So attacking Meghan becomes a social ritual. So defending traditions or protecting values. They might use things like protecting values, protecting royal family, and all of that, yada yada. But all of that is about this group identity. And then the third thing, which is it's a huge element around this hate campaign against Meghan Sussex, is that this unconscious biases. Let's be honest, powerful, confident women of color change this deep-rooted prejudice. All right? So Meghan, when the royal biracial woman exists who is confident, smart, eloquent, and successful, people continue to utter words like Meghan doesn't stay in her own lane. Meghan should not talk about herself. Meghan shouldn't have any interview. She's a businesswoman. She's promoting her cause, her and her husband's cause. Why shouldn't she be out in the public and promoting her cause, what she does, and her brand? And so some people can't handle that. Hate has become a business. But this isn't about feeling. It's about money. Content creators have learned that outrage sells. Hate videos get more clicks. More clicks more ad revenue, sponsorship deals, and merchandise sales. That is the business of hate. Meghan hate campaign. And social media algorithms, they reward this very well. If you engage with one anti-Meghan post, suddenly you're flooded with more. It radicalizes casual viewers into loyal haters. It's not a coincidence, it is a business model. Some influencers have built entire careers monetizing hate against Meghan. They profit from her pain, turning harassment into entertainment. And you can see that a lot from the UK media and all of that. That having, yes, it is a huge profit. Even with the big media organization like, the Daily Mail and all of them. I mean, we've done a little bit of study to look at how social media is being used, and you could see that, when certain posts, when they post certain things about Meghan versus when they post certain things, say, for example, about Kate, or when they post certain things about Prince Williams, or when they post anything about Prince Harry. And you can see the dynamic about the engagement they get. Remember, the hate business and the algorithms only looks at the clicks. So more clicks, more ad revenues, sponsorship deals, and merchandise sales. So when people click on that outrageous headlines about the title, that means nothing. For that person who's posted that, the algorithms thinks it's more engagement. Okay? So people have built careers on Meghan Markle hate, Meghan Sussex hate. They built careers on that. So those influencers, have built the entire careers, monetizing hate against Meghan. They profit from her pain. They turn harassment into entertainment. And this is what we're seeing when we look at Meghan Sussex's. The reporting about her in general, it is around the hate campaign. This doesn't harm Meghan and her family. It is toxic for all of us. It normalizes harassment. It encourages racism and misogyny. And it teaches people that if you tear others down, they can gain fame and fortune. And we've seen this playbook before with other women, the activists, and with anyone challenging the status quo. But here's the truth. No matter how loud the hate machine gets, it builds on a fragile foundation. It can only survive if we keep feeding it our clicks, our shares, and our attention. What is the solution? First, recognize the game. You need to recognize the game. When you see anti-Meghan content, remember it's not just opinion, it's part of a profitable outrage campaign, outrage industry, profitable hate industry. The second thing is that don't engage. You need, by not engaging with it, is that you are starving this hate machine. Starve the hate machine. The third thing would be try to spread positivity. Try to spread positive voices. Share interviews about Meghan Sussex's that are positive, like the Jamie Cameron Lima show interview. There was the latest one, her podcast. Support platforms that celebrate empowerment, not just about Meghan Sussex's, that celebrate empowerment. Don't attack it, okay? Don't attack those platforms, okay? And finally, let's remember that Meghan herself once said, your purpose is not to be liked. Your purpose is to be part of service.
And if you can't see it, I don't need to prove to you why that's your loss. Because I know that I'm a great friend, and I know the kind of mom I am, and I know the kind of human being I am, and I know how I show up. And I love being able to be that person with the people that I love. So, worthiness, maybe part of worthiness comes when you stop having to feel like you're in the prove it game.
Hallelujah. I am getting emotional right now. Getting out of the prove it game, feels like joy, tastes like freedom. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, in her first ever podcast interview. It's happening! It's happening!
I was like, oh, the roses are coming back in.
They're coming back in.
Yes,
they're coming back
Spring
in.
is sprung.
I'm so grateful you're here. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun.
Hi, crew.
You made me cry. Good thing I have no makeup on.
You look so pretty.
I have not done a show with no makeup since my 1,000 QVC shows.
Do you think I have? What are you talking about?
You look exactly the same though. These are some of the hot questions that everyone wants to know. Talk about your name. Do you use Markle anymore? What's your morning routine look like? Would you ever write another book?
People are often curious if I'm going to write a memoir.
That's what the haters will never understand. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe. Let's spread awareness, not hate. Until next time, stay informed, stay empowered. See ya.